What if I told you that one of the world's most powerful marine empires was once manufacturing bowling balls and billiard tables? Most boaters have no idea that when they fire up their Mercury outboard or step aboard their weekend boat, they're experiencing the legacy of a company that began in 1845 making carriages in Cincinnati. But here's the shocking twist that'll blow your mind. This bowling ball company didn't just stumble into marine dominance. They systematically conquered the water through a series of brilliant acquisitions and strategic moves that most competitors never saw coming. Today, Brunswick Corporation controls more of what you see, touch, and experience on the water than any other single company on the planet. Let's see if you know as much as you thought. Picture this, it's 1961 and Brunswick Corporation is known for one thing, making the best bowling equipment in America. John Brunswick's company had been crafting billiard tables and bowling pins for over a century. But then something extraordinary happened that would change boating forever. Brunswick's executives made a bet that seemed crazy at the time. They looked at the post-war boom, saw families flocking to lakes and rivers, and decided to dive headfirst into an industry they knew nothing about: marine recreation. Their first major move: acquiring Mercury Marine in 1961 for what seemed like a fortune back then. Critics called it corporate madness. What does a bowling ball company know about boat motors? They laughed. However, Brunswick saw what others missed. They recognized that recreational boating was about to explode, and they wanted to own every piece of that explosion. Mercury Marine wasn't just an outboard company. It was the key to unlocking an entire industry. Within 5 years of that acquisition, Brunswick had transformed from a recreational equipment manufacturer into a marine powerhouse. They didn't just buy Mercury, they supercharged it with resources, technology, and a vision that would reshape how Americans experienced the water. If you're enjoying this deep dive into marine industry secrets, hit that like button and subscribe, because what comes next will shock you about how Brunswick built their boat empire. But Mercury was just the beginning. What happened next was one of the most aggressive acquisition campaigns in marine history. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Brunswick went on a buying spree that left competitors scrambling. They didn't just acquire boat companies, they strategically collected the crown jewels of American boating. Sea Ray became their flagship in 1986, bringing luxury cruisers and sport boats under the Brunswick umbrella. But they weren't done. Boston Whaler followed, giving them the unsinkable boat market. Then came Bayliner, capturing the entry-level segment that introduced millions to boating. Here's where it gets interesting. Brunswick wasn't randomly buying boat companies. They were building a complete ecosystem. Think about it. They owned the engines through Mercury, the boats through multiple brands, and soon they'd control the entire customer experience from first-time buyer to luxury yacht owner. By the 2000s, Brunswick's marine portfolio read like a who's who of boating: Sea Ray, Boston Whaler, Bayliner, Meridian, Maxim, Trophy, Harris Pontoons, and more. Each brand targeted a specific market segment, but all fed into Brunswick's massive manufacturing and distribution network. The genius wasn't just in what they bought, it was how they integrated everything. A first-time boater might start with a Bayliner powered by Mercury. As they upgraded, they'd move to a Sea Ray, still with Mercury power. Want a fishing boat? Trophy had them covered. Pontoon boat? Harris was waiting. Brunswick had created something unprecedented. A marine ecosystem where they profited from every step of a boater's journey, from their first boat to their dream yacht. But this empire-building strategy would soon face its greatest test, and the way Brunswick responded would either cement their dominance or destroy everything they'd built. Let's talk about the real crown jewel of Brunswick's empire: Mercury Marine. When Brunswick acquired Mercury in 1961, they weren't just buying an outboard company, they were acquiring the future of marine propulsion. Mercury Marine's story is one of relentless innovation and fierce competition. Founded in 1939 by Carl Kiekhaefer in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, Mercury had already established itself as a performance leader. But under Brunswick's ownership, Mercury didn't just grow, it dominated. The secret weapon. Brunswick gave Mercury something most outboard manufacturers could only dream of: unlimited resources for research and development. While competitors like Johnson and Evinrude fought for market share with limited budgets, Mercury had the backing of a Fortune 500 corporation. This advantage showed up everywhere. Mercury pioneered the first practical stern drive in 1961 with the Mercruiser line. They revolutionized outboard design with the Mariner series. When four-stroke technology became crucial for emissions compliance, Mercury was ready with the Verado line that left competitors scrambling. But here's what most people don't know. Mercury's dominance wasn't just about better engines. Brunswick used Mercury as the anchor for their entire marine strategy. Every boat brand in their portfolio came standard with Mercury power, creating massive economies of scale that competitors couldn't match. The numbers tell the story. Today, Mercury Marine commands approximately 40% of the global outboard market. That's not just market leadership, that's market dominance. When you see a boat on the water, there's nearly a 50-50 chance that it's powered by Mercury. Yet Mercury's success created an unexpected challenge for Brunswick. As Mercury grew more dominant, boat manufacturers outside the Brunswick family began to worry about being too dependent on a competitor's engines. This tension would force Brunswick to make some surprising strategic decisions. The engine wars are just heating up. Make sure you're subscribed, because the next chapter reveals how Brunswick's cyber nightmare almost brought down this marine empire. But Mercury's story gets even more incredible when you dive into their secret weapon, Mercury Racing. While most boaters know Mercury for reliable family outboards, what they don't realize is that Mercury Racing has been dominating professional marine competition for decades, and that racing technology trickles down to every engine they build. Here's where things get absolutely wild. Mercury Racing doesn't just participate in boat racing, they obliterate the competition. At the Lake of the Ozarks shootout, where the world's fastest boats gather to prove their worth, Mercury Racing engines power over 80% of the top performers. We're talking about boats hitting 200 plus miles per hour on water, and they're almost all running Mercury power. The numbers are staggering. In offshore powerboat racing, Mercury Racing has won more championships than all other engine manufacturers combined over the past 2 decades. Formula 1 powerboat racing, Mercury dominance. Drag boat racing, Mercury engines hold virtually every speed record. Bass fishing tournaments, the top pros overwhelmingly choose Mercury because when money is on the line, reliability and performance matter more than brand loyalty. But here's the genius part that most people miss. Mercury Racing isn't just about winning trophies. Every innovation developed for racing eventually makes its way into consumer engines. That advanced fuel injection system in your Verado, it was perfected on racing engines running at 10,000 RPM. The sophisticated engine management computers that optimize your fuel economy, they were born from racing engines that needed to extract maximum power while surviving brutal competition conditions. Mercury Racing's facility in Fond du Lac is like a NASA laboratory for marine propulsion. Engineers there don't just build engines, they push the absolute limits of what's possible with internal combustion. They're working with exotic materials, revolutionary cooling systems, and computer controls so advanced that each racing engine essentially has its own artificial intelligence, managing thousands of parameters every second. The psychological impact on competitors is devastating. When a boat manufacturer or serious racer chooses an engine, they know Mercury Racing's track record. They've seen Mercury engines win at Daytona, dominate at Key West, and set speed records that seemed impossible just years before. That reputation for ultimate performance creates a halo effect that influences every Mercury purchase. From a weekend fisherman buying a 25-horsepower kicker to a yacht owner specifying twin 400-horsepower Verados. What's truly remarkable is how Mercury Racing maintains this dominance while the competition throws everything they have at dethroning them. Yamaha, Honda, and other manufacturers spend millions trying to match Mercury's racing success, but they're always playing catch-up to innovations that Mercury developed years earlier in their racing program. This racing heritage isn't just marketing fluff, it's the foundation of Mercury's engineering culture. When your engines have to survive being pushed to absolute limits in professional competition, building reliable power for recreational boaters becomes almost routine. That's why Mercury can offer industry-leading warranties and why their engines consistently outperform competitors in real-world reliability studies. Just when Brunswick seemed unstoppable, disaster struck from an unexpected direction: cyberspace. In May 2021, Brunswick Corporation became the target of one of the most devastating cyber attacks in marine industry history. The attack wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it was a full-scale digital assault that brought the world's largest marine manufacturer to its knees. Here's what happened. Sophisticated hackers infiltrated Brunswick's computer systems, encrypting critical data and demanding a massive ransom. But this wasn't just about money. The attack targeted the very heart of Brunswick's operations. Their manufacturing systems, supply chain networks, and customer databases. The immediate impact was catastrophic. Production lines at Mercury Marine ground to a halt. Boat manufacturing at Sea Ray, Boston Whaler, and other Brunswick brands stopped completely. Dealers couldn't access parts catalogs or place orders. The entire Brunswick Marine ecosystem, built over 60 years, was suddenly paralyzed. But here's where Brunswick's response revealed the true strength of their organization. Instead of paying the ransom, CEO Dave Fawkes made a bold decision that would define Brunswick's character. They would rebuild their systems from scratch, no matter the cost. The recovery effort was massive. Brunswick brought in cybersecurity experts, rebuilt their entire IT infrastructure, and implemented security measures that exceeded industry standards. The process took months and cost an estimated $25 million in direct expenses, plus millions more in lost production and sales. However, Brunswick turned this disaster into an opportunity. The new systems they built weren't just more secure, they were more efficient, more integrated, and more capable than what they'd lost. When production resumed, Brunswick emerged stronger and more technologically advanced than before. The cyber attack also revealed something crucial about Brunswick's market position. Even with months of disrupted production, competitors couldn't significantly dent Brunswick's market share. Customers waited for Mercury engines rather than switching brands. Dealers stuck with Brunswick boat lines despite inventory shortages. This loyalty wasn't accidental. It was the result of decades of building relationships, maintaining quality, and creating products that customers genuinely preferred over alternatives. Today, Brunswick Corporation stands as an undisputed colossus in the marine industry, but the numbers behind their dominance will absolutely shock you. With annual marine revenues exceeding $6 billion, Brunswick doesn't just participate in the boating industry, they essentially are the boating industry for millions of Americans. Their market reach is so comprehensive that most boaters interact with Brunswick products whether they realize it or not. Let's break down this empire. Mercury Marine alone generates over $4 billion in annual revenue, making it larger than most entire marine companies. Their outboard engines power everything from weekend fishing boats to high-performance racing machines. The Verado line has redefined what boaters expect from four-stroke power, while their racing division continues to dominate professional tournaments worldwide. But Mercury is just the beginning. Brunswick's boat portfolio reads like a directory of American boating dreams. Sea Ray remains the gold standard for luxury sport boats and cruisers, with models ranging from 19-foot bow riders to 65-foot yachts. Boston Whaler continues to build unsinkable boats that command premium prices and fanatical customer loyalty. Bayliner democratized boating by making boats affordable for middle-class families, while Harris Pontoons captured the fastest-growing segment in recreational boating. Each brand operates with its own identity and customer base, but all benefit from Brunswick's massive scale and resources. The competitive landscape tells the story of Brunswick's dominance. While companies like Yamaha and Honda make excellent outboards, they lack Brunswick's integrated ecosystem. Boat manufacturers like Grady White and Robalo build outstanding vessels, but they can't match Brunswick's production scale or dealer network. This integration creates competitive advantages that are nearly impossible to replicate. Brunswick can offer boat dealers complete packages: boats, engines, parts, and financing through a single relationship. They can coordinate new product launches across multiple brands, sharing development costs and maximizing market impact. Their dealer network spans over 4,000 locations worldwide, creating a service and support infrastructure that smaller competitors simply cannot match. When you buy a Brunswick product, you're buying access to the most comprehensive marine support network on the planet. But Brunswick's story isn't over. They're making moves right now that could reshape boating forever. So stick with us through this video and find out what the future holds. Maybe even subscribe for future videos diving into the Brunswick products in more detail. As we look to the future, Brunswick Corporation isn't resting on their massive success. They're actively preparing for the next revolution in boating, and once again, they're positioning themselves to lead rather than follow. Electric propulsion represents the biggest change in marine technology since the invention of the outboard motor, and Brunswick is investing heavily in this transformation. Their Mercury Marine division has already launched electric outboards and is developing hybrid systems that could redefine what we expect from marine propulsion. But electrification is just one piece of Brunswick's future strategy. They are also pioneering digital integration that connects boats, engines, and boaters in ways never before possible. Imagine engines that diagnose themselves, boats that optimize their own performance, and systems that can predict maintenance needs before problems occur. The cyberattack that once threatened to destroy Brunswick has actually accelerated their digital transformation. The new systems they built aren't just more secure, they're laying the foundation for the connected boating experience of tomorrow. Brunswick's acquisition strategy continues as well, but with a new focus on technology and innovation rather than just market share. They're investing in companies that develop autonomous navigation, advanced materials, and sustainable manufacturing processes. What makes Brunswick's position so powerful is their ability to implement new technologies across their entire ecosystem simultaneously. When they develop a breakthrough in electric propulsion, it can be integrated into Sea Ray, Boston Whaler, and Bayliner boats immediately. When they create new digital interfaces, thousands of dealers can offer them to customers right away. This is the true genius of what Brunswick built over the past 60 years. They didn't just create a collection of marine companies, they built an integrated platform that can adapt and evolve with changing technology and customer needs. From those humble beginnings making bowling balls in Cincinnati to today's $6 billion marine empire, Brunswick Corporation has proven that with vision, resources, and relentless execution, it's possible to dominate an entire industry. The next time you're on the water, look around. Chances are you're experiencing Brunswick's influence in ways you never imagined. That Mercury engine purring behind you, the Sea Ray cruiser passing by, the Boston Whaler at the dock, they're all part of the empire that started with a simple decision to bet on America's love affair with the water. And if Brunswick's history teaches us anything, it's that they're just getting started. What do you think about Brunswick's marine dominance? Have you owned any of their boats or engines? Drop your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the companies and technologies that shape our time on the water. Hit that notification bell, because next week we're exploring the rise and fall of another marine giant that couldn't keep up with Brunswick's relentless growth.